In this new episode of What's Hot in Canva, we are going to talk about 3 new features, 3 new elements, and 1 photographer highlight. Let's go. What is up everyone? My name is Ronnie. Welcome back to the channel. This is the place where you come to learn how to use Canva, how to become a better designer. We have 2 new videos, 2 new tutorials every week. So if this is for you, by all means subscribe to the channel. Today, I have a jam-packed episode for you, a What's Hot episode. I lost count, we made so many of these, but this is going to be like Christmas to you if you like Canva, because we have so much stuff. So without further ado, without fluffing anymore, let's jump into Canva and let's start with the new features. The first new feature I have for you today is the new text animation. Canva added 20 new text animations. I believe 13 are free and 7 are pro only animations. So these are animations that will work for your text boxes. So I have here a template. I chose this from the template library, nothing fancy, but it has 2 different text boxes. So I'm going to use this template to illustrate and to show you the new text animations. So in order to find them, you'll have to first select your text box and then go to your animate button. Once here, you will see the animations here, the text animations. So these are all the animations that are new. And also what's new is that you have now 2 different tabs here on the animate menu, I would say. By default, if you select a text box and click animate, you will be on the text animations tab, but it is also possible that you will see page animation. So page animation is basically when you click on animate without selecting your text box, you will see only the page animation, and these will animate everything on your page, including your text. But if you're more specific and you select a text box and then click animate, then you will land on the text animation tab and you can toggle between both of them. So let's go over these 20 new text animations. Some of them already existed before, but Canva recently released a ton of new ones. So let's go over them. The first one is block. You already knew this one. Just make your text appear as a block like this. Then we have a new one, which is typewriter. And Canva will just type in your letters like a typewriter. Then we have ascend. Text is coming back, is appearing from the bottom. We have bounce. I really like this one. What I love about these animations, this is burst, is that they are preset. So you don't have to animate anything really. It's just like pushing the button. This is roll, kind of like a slot machine kind of effect. We have shift, skate, breathe. See, it comes up and down. We have fade, pan, rise, and tumble. So these are 13 text animation that you get for free. You know that they're free because you don't see the little crown on them. So some of them, the last ones of the list, will have a crown little like icon there. That means these are pro only animations. So let's go over the pro only animations now. We have drift. Let's see drift. So it's subtle, but the text is slowly drifting. We have stomp, tectonic, baseline, pop. I like the pop. Pop is neat. Pop, neon, and scrapbook. Again, some of these animations are not completely new. They already existed before. What is new is that first, they added a bunch of new ones. And second, they have now a dedicated tab. This is the text animation tab. Again, to make sure you find them, click on your text box, very important, then click the animate button, and there you go. You will find your 20 new text animations effect. All right, moving on to the second new feature. I'm giving you a hint with this little drawing that you see here on screen. And that second new feature is called in-editor recording. Canva now lets you record yourself, like grab a video of yourself from within the editor itself. So in order to access this feature, which is available to everybody, so this is a free feature, just go to your uploads tab. And once you click here, you will see a new button right under the upload media button. And this button will say record yourself. So I'm going to click here, and what you see here is basically what your webcam is grabbing. So we see here my webcam, C922 Logitech webcam, and then I can select different webcams. I could choose the one from my computer. This is what it would look like. Not very well framed. Or I can switch back to this one, which is actually the one I'm using to shoot this tutorial. And then we have your microphone, so you can choose different microphones that might be connected to your computer there. And then you see your audio levels. So if I shut up, you don't see any colors. And then two buttons, start recording and back to editing. So I'm gonna click on start recording to show you how it works. Canva will have a countdown for me. Hey, what's up everyone? This is Ronnie to start a brand new tutorial about 3 new features that you can start using in Canva right now. Are you ready? So let's say this is your video. So I just hit the stop recording, and this is the menu I am presented with. So I have 3 options once I stop recording my video. So save and record another. You can save and back to editing, or you can discard this recording. I'm going to save and record another one. Okay, so again, the countdown. And what I want to show here is that we can have different options as well. I clicked on end recording very fast before, but you can also pause your recording. So now it is paused. You can continue recording by pressing the play button, okay? Or you can restart. Okay, you don't like this, so you can restart your recording. Are you sure you want to restart your recording? Yes. Okay, so again, the countdown, and now, what is up everybody? This is Ronnie coming at you with 3 new Canva features. So if you're ready, let's go. Okay, I was pretty happy with this last take, so this is the one I want. So again, I clicked on end recording. Now I can save and record another one. No, thank you, I'm good. Save and back to editing, or discard recording. If you click on discard recording, it's just going to delete that video, but I want to save it and back to editing. So you see, everybody, this is Ronnie coming at you with 3 new. So you see immediately a preview of that video. So Canva will put this on your current page, and you can start seeing this as a preview. So this is pretty interesting. I'm going to leave it on the slide for now, and I can play it. So if you're ready, let's go. So this is really neat. When I click on it, I see the little scissor icon, meaning I can edit, I can trim this video. So let's do this. Coming at you with 3 new Canva features. So if you're ready, let's go. Okay, so basically, let's go. Okay, I can cut here at 8 seconds. What is up everybody? This is Ronnie. Okay, perfect. Now I have the video that I want. It's ready here. It's uploaded in the editor as well. I have the 2 versions. So this is a really, really cool feature if you want to start making tutorials and recording your tutorials directly in Canva, right? We know that Canva already had the talking presentation feature, but this is like another level. You can record yourself, you can record talking head, you can record pretty much anything you want. And the cool thing is that once you have this video, you can actually do different things. You can use that as a background. You can put that in a frame. Let me show you. So if I go to my elements and search for frame, for example, I can use, let's say, the talking bubble, but instead of a bubble, you want to have like an irregular shape, like so, that you put, let's say, here at the bottom of your screen. So you position your frame, and then you can drop your video in the frame and you can play it. What is up everybody? This is Ronnie. So this is pretty cool. And also if you double click on it, you can kind of zoom in, reframe your talking head, and there you go. Coming at you with 3 new. You have your talking head. So a lot of you always ask us in the comments, hey, how do you create your videos? So this is actually not the technique. We do all of this manually, but Canva now lets you record video from directly within the editor and gives you the flexibility afterwards to really do a lot of things with these videos. So I thought I would show you this feature. It's pretty cool. I really love it, and it's brand new, available to all users. The 3rd new feature I have for you is also an interesting one. This one is for pro users only, and it is the ability to create multiple brand kits. So up to very recently, Canva only let pro users use one brand kit. So the brand kit is typically found from the Canva homepage. If you click on brand kit right here, you will see your brand kit. So your brand kit is where you can upload your logos, where you can create your color palettes, and where you can also select your brand fonts. Okay, so there are 3 brand fonts. If you are a pro user, you will be the ability to upload multiple color palettes, but also have more than 3 colors in each palette. And you will be able to upload your own fonts. That is if you are a pro user. If you are a free user, you will have a simplified brand kit with only 3 colors in your color palette, 1 color palette. You can choose your brand font, but you cannot upload your own font. So that's a very quick summary of what brand kit is, but the novelty is that you can now manage multiple brand kits in Canva. So this is very useful if you are working but dealing with different brands for your business, or if you are different people using the same account, or simply if you like to have diversity and maybe create fictional brand kits for tutorials you might be creating or projects you work for clients, for example, you need multiple brand kits. So this is super useful. So Canva is giving me this welcome message here right on top of the brand kit page. It says manage multiple brands in Canva. So stay on brand across all your projects with multiple brand kits, switch between brands while designing, and easily apply your brand style with one click. Just click OK. So if you want to create second brand kits or third or fourth brand kits, just click on Add Brand Kit. I'll do this, and I will create here a brand kit which is called the Ronnie kit. Let's create this. Okay, so logos. I could upload my logos here. I will just go and find a photo of me in my visuals. All right, so this will be my logo. Okay, so I'm gonna add a few colors as well. I'm gonna add my iconic yellow. I'm gonna add just a simple white and a simple black. Let me add another color, which is the color of my glasses. So I'm gonna have this blue right here. Okay, I'm happy with this. This is going to be my color palette. I can give this a name. So Ronnie's palette. Perfect. Okay, adding my brand fonts for my titles. I'm going to go with Telegraph Bold. Yes, let's say in 42. Then I will have Telegraph again. Telegraph, this time Telegraph normal in, let's say 32. And then body, I will go for something more legible. Let's say Laura. There we go. And we will make this bigger as well to go to 24. Okay, so these are my brand fonts. I have my logos, I have my brand color and my brand font. Okay, so this brand kit is saved. And now if I switch back to my different brand kits, I have the Rondi brand kit and the new brand kit I just created. So let me show you illustrating this in some of our designs. So I'm gonna go back to all my designs here. I'm gonna open a design from last week's tutorial and show you how this works. If I click on a color and then click on that color right here, you can see that I can now toggle between different brand kits. I have this little drop down arrow right next to my brand kit. We should rename this brand kit the Rondi brand kit. Let me do this actually right now. The Rondi brand kit. Okay, now going back to my design, and I'm going to refresh this design. And now, if everything goes according to my plan, yes, the Rondi brand kit, this is the one brand kit, classic brand kit that has always been on our channel, but I can toggle for Ronnie's kit. And now you can see that the colors here are the new colors from the Rondi brand kit. So this is super useful if you're working for clients, if you're working with different brand identities. I highly recommend you create your different brand kits. Again, this is a pro feature, so just be mindful of that. If you need that feature, you will need to upgrade to a Canva Pro account. All right, this concludes the first part of this tutorial, talking about the 3 new features. These are amazing. Let me know in the comment which which one of these 3 new features you prefer, which one you see being the most useful for your business, for your use of Canva. I'm really curious to know. Me personally, I believe the multiple brand kit is the one I'm going to be using the most, because we are a couple of people in the team using this Canva team account, and therefore having my own personal brand kit is going to be a time saver for me, to be honest. But let me know, which one is your favorite? Okay, moving on to the second part of this tutorial, which is I want to show you 3 new elements. And boy, oh boy, you are going to love these new elements that I'm going to talk about today, because you've been asking for them for ages. So for this, and without further ado, let's move on to this little bad boy right here, frames. We are going to talk about letter frames. So usually when you want to put images or even videos into frames and letter frames, you had this one choice, right? You had the typical letter frames. So if you go to elements, search for frame and letter frame, you would find these, and you'll find the entire alphabet, and you'll find numbers from 0 to 9. And with this, you can basically write stuff, put some fresh images inside of this. I've seen a lot and huge creativity in the design circle, but also other Canva communities on Facebook, where people were making all sorts of crazy designs using these letter frames. But today, guys, Canva just released 3 new categories of letter frames, and we are going to discover them right now. So yes, you heard it right, new letter frames, new fonts basically that you can use and put text or images inside of them. So let's go over them, let's discover them right now. So in order to find them, you will have to type this keyword. So plus letter space plus frame, okay, and plus the type or the name of the font. The first one is Anton. So letter plus frame plus Anton. And look at this. We have the entire alphabet for the Anton font. Okay, so now if I want to write frame, I go F R. Unfortunately, they're not in order. Frame, like so. And I will reduce their size, and then you can start playing around with them, like so. So if I select them all, position, tidy up, there we go. We have frame written in the Anton font. So this is pretty cool. I really like that we have more variety now in the frame game. I would say the letter frame game. Let me show you the other 2 ones. So the first one is Anton, right? Which is kind of a classic font. We have another one called Tropikal. So Tropikal, not with a C, Tropikal with a K. Tropikal is this very nice serif font. So we have a different style here. So F-R-A-M-E, frame. Making this slightly smaller and spreading them out. So this is another one. It's more elegant, it's more refined, I would say more subtle, also less bold. So maybe playing with the frames like this for adding photos, it's not all of them are going to give you the best result, because I would say the thicker the frame, the better, because you see more of your photo. But it's really a question of personal taste and also how you are going to be able to create with these, right? Because this gave you a lot of flexibility, the thicker frame. But by judging by all the creativity I've seen, I'm sure you will find super nice ways to use these ones. And also it's good to have variety. So let me show you the last one, which is actually one that I really like. It's called Agrandir. I really love the Agrandir font. This is a font I use a lot. Actually, just like the normal font, not the the frame font, but yeah, it's here as well, Agrandir. So let's go for a frame with Agrandir. Frame, like so. Frame. This one is pretty big, so I have to make it quite smaller, like so. Yeah, the M is massive. Frame, like so. Okay, and again, gonna use the position tidy up function so you can see what's going on here. All right, so these are the 3 new letter frames. The first one is Anton, the second one is Tropikal, and the third one is Agrandir. So together with the first one, which doesn't have a name, you now have 4 letter frame categories to choose from. To find them, very easy, plus letter space plus frame space plus the name of the font. So Anton, Agrandir, or Tropikal. I hope you enjoy this. Me, I'm super happy about this new element. I know this has been long awaited. So there you go. Go ahead, have fun designing, have fun creating all these cool graphics with letter frames. And to wrap up this tutorial, I would like to jump to the last section, which is a photographer highlight. This week's photographer is Anton Rayburn. Anton Rayburn is an award-winning photographer from New Zealand, and his work is all about travel photography. And for me, who just got back into lockdown in Australia, where we thought everything was pink and rosy and fine and no COVID, well, back in lockdown, guys. So stay-at-home order. I really miss wandering in the nature and traveling. I miss traveling so much. So seeing the work of Anton Rayburn really makes me travel a little bit and makes me feel better about all this. So here is a few samples of his work. Some beautiful beach photography, tree, landscape, really like cool travel photography, interior design as well. He has a couple of photos inside buildings and houses, or he shows landmarks. So I would say if you are a travel blogger, or if you work in the hospitality sector, or interior design, this could be really useful to illustrate your work, your blog. I will leave a link to this photographer page in the description as always, so you can find him. You can follow him as well. Just gonna follow Anthony right now and just use these photos. So again, if you want to use a photo, there are different ways of doing so. You can heart them from there, from his main collection page. So if you heart one of the photos, you can then later find this photo in the liked folder, either from your homepage or in the Canva editor, or you can click on the photo and add it to a folder, right? You can add it to a folder, or you can use it in a design. So for example, let's say I want to use it in a presentation design. There you go. I have it here. And now if I want to surface all of the other photos from Anthony from within the editor, just simply click on that photo, use the little I button and see more of Anthony. So view more by Anthony. By clicking here, I will call all of Anthony's photos here and I can start using them. So this is a very cool photographer to discover. He has a ton of really nice aesthetic things that will make you travel a little bit. And that is it for today, guys. Let me know in the comments section which one was your favorite feature or new elements, or even if it was the photographer highlight. I'm always curious to know, so I can add more or less of these in the future episodes of What's Hot. Thank you for watching until the end. I will see you in the next video.